Okay, here's our continuation. So this is what your image should look like right now, roughly. And now we are going to click on your image layer. You're going to add a new empty layer, which is this piece of paper to the left of the trash can. And I'm going to drag it below me. So now it should be on the bottom. I'm going to get my paint bucket tool, which is G, but it hides under the gradient tool. I'm going to get my paint bucket, and you need to double click on your top color. It might be black or white, and you're just going to pick a color. You can't pick black or white. You have to pick an actual color. Doesn't matter. We're going to turn everything black and white, so it does not matter what color it is as long as it's not a black or a white. If you want to be fun for right now, you can slide over here on the right and pick your color and hit OK. And then you just take your mouse and you click. And it should load it all in your color that you choose. Okay, it looks terrible right now. Don't worry about it. So now you have layer 2, which is your color layer, and you have your me layer, and you have your border. Okay, so I'm going to click on my color layer again. I'm going to go to Filter, Pixelate, and Color Halftone. It takes a minute to load, or my thing is just being a little weird. You want to make sure your preview is selected because it's going to show you what these halftones look like in the back. We're creating, they're called Ben-Day dots. It's what makes newspaper prints. So it defaults to 8. You can slide it if you want. I don't like to do the slider because I'm a little impatient, and you see how laggy it is. So there, it automatically bumped it up to 52. I want to see what 70 looks like. It takes a minute. Let me just see what 85 looks like. You can choose, actually, I want us to all to be on the same number. So let's do 80. 80 is going to be our radius, and we're going to hit OK. It's going to take a minute, and there we go. It did what we wanted it to do. So now I'm going to click on my me layer, and I'm not going to click on the border, the me layer. I'm going to go to my black and white cookie down here. It's a black and white circle, and I'm going to go to black and white, and I'm going to make my image black and white now. If you cannot see it, just get your space bar and your sticky hand and move it over. It will automatically fix all these based off of your image, but you are more than welcome to go in and you can darken your magentas, your blues. So you can go ahead and play with all of these to find a perfect black and white print. When you're done, you just hit these little sliders and you're good to go. You are done now. This is it. You have finished the project. Perfect. I'm going to print them into giant posters, and we're going to put them all around the school. So now you need to turn it in to me. It's really important, if you are not done with this project before the bell rings, you need to save it as a PSD so you can come back and work on it the next day in class. So we go to File, Save as a PSD. This is only if you're not done, or if you maybe want to edit it again. You're going to call it your first initial, last name, and you're going to put it on your desktop, and you can probably choose desktop over here, and you're going to make sure it says .psd, and you're going to hit save. Okay, so now I saved it as a PSD. This is if you aren't finished before the bell rings, or if you maybe want to work on it again. You're not going to turn a PSD into me. Now I go back in and I go to File, Export as a JPEG, a JPG. Okay, it's a little laggy. So I'm going to see what inches are, and it's automatically set to the size I want, so you don't have to change any of this. If you need to change the name, it's L. Hamilton, or it's your name, first initial, last name. And then I'm going to take the quality all the way up to 100, and I'm going to hit save. This is what you're going to turn into me in Schoology. Okay, desktop, L. Hamilton, save. Okay, there it is right there. That's what you're going to upload to Schoology. Okay, this is a finished product. So this one, or it may look a little something like mine. Okay, I did mine in Photoshop originally, so it really has these halftone effects. Whereas in Photopea, it kind of does these three-dimensional halftones, which I think is completely fine. We still get the same effects. Okay, and now you're done. So then you'll go back into Schoology and you'll submit your assignment. Okay, I'll see you guys soon.